So students, in this lecture, we'll learn about some of our HTML elements and some CSS styling properties. So first, we'll learn about HTML elements. Okay. So there is one canvas element. Okay. So first we'll create a new page. Okay. Then we'll give the syntax of that HTML. Here we can write our canvas element. What is it used for? The canvas element is basically a container for drawing graphics. Okay, the graphics are drawn with basically JavaScript. Okay, using JavaScript. Canvas is only a container for drawing graphics. Okay, suppose let we'll use canvas. Okay, canvas tag. Okay, so here first we'll give an ID. Okay, for targeting this canvas so that we can write our JavaScript code by targeting this canvas. Okay, suppose we'll give any name. Okay, my canvas. Suppose then it is like a container means it has a border or something. Okay, so you can give the width and height. Okay, suppose we have given a width of 200 pixel, the height of 200 pixel. Height equals to 200 pixel. Okay, so we have given this canvas. Okay, so let's save it and see what we're getting. Okay, refresh the page. So here nothing is nothing is in this page. Okay, this is the same page which we are getting here. Why are we not getting anything? Because I've told you earlier, it is basically a container. Okay, so we have to give a border. Okay, suppose we'll give a border. Okay, suppose we'll give border of solid. Okay, so save it. See, here our border is present. Okay, now what we have to do here is our container. Okay, this is our container. Canvas element. This is a container. Now we have to draw any graphics inside this. Okay, so we can draw any graphics. We have to draw the graphics using JavaScript. Okay, we can't draw graphics with the help of HTML. HTML canvas is only used for this container element. Okay, inside this we'll draw our graphics. Suppose we'll draw a line. Okay, so we'll write our JavaScript code. So the JavaScript code is written in our script tag. Okay, under script tag. So first we have to target this canvas. Okay, so how we'll target? We'll target it by its ID. Okay. Suppose we'll take any name. Okay, suppose we have taken C equals to. We'll target this. So we'll target it by its ID. So document dot get element by ID. Then we'll write the ID name, that is my canvas, and then we'll provide our inner HTML. Okay. Now we have to draw like draw something here. Okay. Now by this line, by writing this line, we have targeted our canvas element. Okay. Now what? So we have to draw an object inside that container, this container. Okay, so the this HTML object is present. Like get, suppose will save it, suppose in any variable. Okay, save it in any variable. So one object is present. Okay, which is the default object. Okay, so we'll use this c dot get context. See, this is the default HTML object for drawing graphics. Okay, this here we can provide 2D. Okay, so this is the default HTML object for drawing images. Okay, so we can use this object, HTML object. So now we have to, suppose we have to draw anything. Okay, so what we'll do, where we'll start from. Okay, we have to start from, suppose this here. Okay, from this place. Okay, so we have to give the coordinates. Okay, from where to start or from where to end. Okay, up to which coordinates we have to end. Okay, so we'll give a coordinate, xy coordinate, and where we'll start, there we have to provide xy coordinate, and where we have to end, there we have to provide the xy coordinate. Suppose we have to start from, suppose we'll have to give 2 line, just a minute. So here we'll provide a property of move to. Okay. And this property defines the coordinates from where to start the graphics. So suppose where to, here suppose drawing a line. So where we have to start a line. Okay. So we'll give the coordinates. Okay. So we'll give the coordinates. Suppose we have to start it from 0 comma 0. Okay. Suppose we'll start with this coordinate 0 comma 0. Okay, and where we have to end. Okay, that coordinate we also have to give. Okay, suppose here is move to, and when we end there is a line to property. Okay, where we have to end. Suppose we have to end here at 100. Okay, this 100 is width and this 100 is height. Okay, so here see, here suppose we have given everything what is the need. Okay, here we have targeted our canvas container element. Inside this we have given this HTML object for drawing the images, then we have given the coordinates. Okay, suppose let's save it. Okay, and then see what we are getting. Okay, when we refresh, see, we don't get any image here or any line here. Okay, why we are not getting? Because for drawing a line, we have to use a property name. Okay, that is stroke. Okay, this stroke. Okay, with the help of this stroke, we'll create a line. Okay, now save it. We'll refresh it. See here, when we refresh the page, it is not coming. Why it is not coming? Because we have here made a mistake. Okay, we have here see, when we have to insert any HTML text, then we provide this inner HTML or inner text. Okay, we don't have to here insert any text or any HTML element. Okay, so when we don't have to give any HTML or any text, okay, so you can remove it. Okay, now here our code is ready. Okay, so let's save it and refresh it. See, our line is starting from 0 0 coordinates and it is ending on a width of 100 and a height of 100. Okay, suppose let's see here our this border is 200 by 200 means width is 200 and height is also 200. So see here it is ending in between. Okay, it is on center vertically and horizontally both. Okay. Suppose we will give a 200 width and 200 height. Suppose okay. Let's refresh it. See now it is ending on a width of 200 and a height of 200. Okay. So we can practice it by changing, like we'll give a like will give more than the width that we have provided on this canvas element. Okay, suppose we'll give 300. Okay. Then what happens? It is crossing the this container, but it is not showing because extra overflow elements don't show up. Okay, suppose when we keep it short, suppose when we keep it 150 and we keep it like 20. Okay, so let's see. We have given a width of 150 and a height of 220. See, here we have given a width of 150 and we have given a height of 20, 20 pixel. Okay, here you can avoid the units. So let's suppose we'll change this our starting coordinates. Suppose we'll change 50. Here let's change to 50 pixel and the height to 30 pixel. So let's save it. And if you see our line is starting from the width from a width of 50 pixel and a height of 30 pixel. Okay. So in this way we can draw any graphic images inside this container canvas element. Okay. The canvas element is only a container. Okay. You can draw any image. Okay, like circle, rectangle, or you can insert any image. Okay. You can draw any image using JavaScript. Okay, so what we have done here, we have targeted this canvas. First, we have to make a canvas element. Okay, there you have to provide the width and height. Okay, width and height, and you have to style, give a border. Okay, then you can target this canvas element. Okay, using JavaScript. This all code is JavaScript. That is why it is written in our script tag. Okay, under script tag. So we have targeted our canvas tag. Okay, don't mention .inner HTML here because we aren't inserting any HTML or text here. Okay, so give only document.getElementBy ID and then the ID of that particular canvas that you have given. Okay, then this get context object is used for drawing objects, any object. Okay, so we'll use this get seed. Here we have targeted this const is variable c dot get context, and we have given 2D. Okay, then here we have given the starting coordinates with the help of move to, and here we have given the ending coordinates, the use of line to. Okay, then we have created a line. Okay, x dot stroke. Okay, with this property we can draw a line. Okay, here you can draw many images. Okay, a different tutorial is also present of canvas. Okay, suppose we'll type HTML canvas. Okay, see W3 schools. Here you can get all the, suppose we'll get into our canvas tutorial. Okay, see here have to suppose See, you can also create a linear gradient, okay, inside a rectangle. Okay, so you have to, if you have a little knowledge about JavaScript, you can read and understand it. Okay, here you can also insert a text. Okay, so these are all used with JavaScript. See, little knowledge of JavaScript will help you. Here we can also insert an image. Okay, okay, so this is the HTML canvas. Okay, there is also one more HTML element through which you can draw graphics with the help of HTML. Okay, here we have to use the JavaScript. You have to like when you are using like suppose I'll give you the example. Okay. Suppose we'll comment it out. Now there is a one more HTML element like it is only a container element like this canvas. Okay, but inside that you will have to write a code with only HTML code through which you can draw the graphics. Okay, so the tag is svg. Okay, this is the tag. Okay, suppose you have to uh, create a circle. Okay, so you can create a circle. Suppose inside our svg container we want to draw any shape. Okay, suppose I'll draw a circle. Okay, so for circle you have to insert a radius. Okay, and then you have to mention the coordinates from left and from top. Okay, where our center will be present. Okay, so one is cx means the distance from the like left our x-axis. Suppose we'll give any like we'll give 50 pixel. Okay, and then you can ignore the units, and there is cy means distance from the y-axis to the center. Okay. Here we can also give 50, and then you have to provide a radius with the help of r. Okay, suppose we'll give a 40 radius. Okay. Then we'll close it. Then close it. Okay, suppose let's save it and refresh the page and see what happens. Okay, see, now our circle is made. Okay, so it looks pretty ugly. Okay, so we can also add styling to it. Okay, suppose you can also give like you can insert a color in the circle. Okay, so we'll do it with fill property. Okay, suppose we have to give any color like salmon. Okay. Suppose we are given this salmon color. Okay, see, here we are given a salmon color. So now our circle is of salmon color. Okay, we can also provide a like we can also provide a border type. Okay, border. Okay, so I'll do it. We'll do it with our stroke property. Here we have given like this stroke property. Okay, so with the help of that, you can give the stroke. Okay, here you can mention the color. Okay, suppose I will give a gray color. Okay, so let's refresh it and see. Here our gray border is now present. Okay, it is not visible. Okay, so we'll adjust its width. the border width. Okay, so now we'll give a stroke width. Suppose we'll give a 10 pixel. Okay. And then let's save it and refresh it. See, it kind of look pretty ugly. Okay, so we'll reduce the border to 4 pixel. See, now our circle has a border of 4 pixel width. So we can change the its like properties. Okay, we have a like cx means distance from the center to x-axis, and here cy is distance from center to y-axis. Okay, this this distance is cx, and this distance is cy. Okay, so this circle is placed according relative to the position of this viewport. Okay, your browser window, it is set according to that. Okay, it is relative to the viewport that you are working on. Okay, here we have given a color to that circle, salmon color. Here you have given a border color, stroke equals to gray, and then you can also give a stroke width of 4 pixels. Suppose I'll give a radius of 60 pixels, suppose, and will not change this distance coordinates. Okay, suppose let's save it and refresh it. See, now our radius has increased, but we haven't increased the coordinates of our x-axis and y-axis. Distance from center to x-axis and center to y-axis. So this circle is overflowing. Okay, so it is not showing us. Okay, suppose we'll give 100 pixel distance of from center to x-axis and center to y-axis. Now see what is happening here. The distance is right. Okay, cx means this distance is 100 and this distance is 100. Okay, so here it is 100 means our radius is here, the ideal radius is 50. Okay, in which we can create a complete circle. Okay, so when this is 100, this will be 50, and this will be 50. It will be equally divided. Okay, so for creating a complete circle, you have to give this radius as 50 only. Okay, if you reduce the radius, it will not create a complete circle. Okay, here we have given 60 pixel radius. Okay, so it is overflowing. Okay, suppose we'll give a 50 pixel radius. Okay, now it will create a complete circle. Okay, see, it is just touching the uh, your width, width or distance from your coordinates. Okay, so you have to keep in mind these coordinates and also the radius, like create a complete circle or any graphic image. Okay. Here we can also give like width and height. Okay, suppose here we can also give a style. We can also adjust its width and height. Give the SVG width and height. Okay. Now save it. See, now our viewport, our SVG size is only 100 pixel to 100 pixel. Okay, our width is 100 pixel and height is only 100 pixel. Here, our distance from center to x-axis is 100 pixel. Okay, and our distance from center to y-axis is 100 pixel. Okay, so this center distance from x-axis, okay, from this left position center and this center position to top, this is y-axis. Okay, both are 100, and we have given the viewport SVG viewports width and height as 100 centimeter. Okay, so in order to create a complete circle, what we have to do? You have to give another 100 pixel. Okay, 100 pixel, or suppose this is 50. Okay, so you have to give, like, increase the width and height. Suppose we'll give a 150 pixel, height of 150 pixel. See, now it is just touching your circle. Its viewport is now, width and height is now 150 pixel and 150 pixel. Here we have given the 100 pixel from left and 100 pixel from top. Okay, so this covers our 100 pixel, and now this radius is, we have given it as 50 pixels. So this is 50 pixel and this is 50 pixel. Okay, so you have to insert the width and height according to your radius and this distance cx and cy. Okay, that is the center, uh, the left distance from center and the top distance from center. Okay, so you have to give these width and height, okay, according to your this value cx, cy and radius values. Okay, you have to keep in mind all the values in order to create a perfect graphic image. Suppose we want to create a rectangle. Okay, here we have created a circle. Okay, suppose we want to create a rectangle. Okay, so let's just copy it. We'll create another SVG. Okay, create another SVG, and here we'll make our rectangle. Okay, so we initialize the rectangle by rect. Okay, in this way we can create a rectangle. Now, when we have to give the distance from horizontal axis, like from left or from top, so how we'll give? Here we have given cx, means center to x axis distance and center to y axis distance. So here we'll give as only x, means x axis distance. X equals to, like, give, like 50 pixels, and we can also give our y-axis distance like 50 pixel. Okay, and now we have to set the width and height of the rectangle. Okay, length and breadth of the rectangle, suppose. So we'll set the width as, as 100 pixel and height as, width as 200 pixel and height as 100 pixel. Okay, so we have placed the coordinate, like x distance as 50 pixel, y distance as 50 pixel, and we have given the rectangle width and height as 200 pixel and height 100 pixel. Okay, so we have saved it. Now we'll refresh the page. Okay, so here we are getting the rectangle. Okay, so when we have given this x equals to 50 and y equals to 50, so this is not, like, this is not 50 pixel. Okay, this distance is not 50 pixel. So where this 50 pixel is calculating. Okay, so see this distance. Okay, from circle to here, this distance is 50 pixel. Okay, so when we provide anything, okay, that like that image is the like x-axis, and suppose we have given anything like any image we have given or any text we have given on the top, so there from there the width and height is calculated. Suppose x and y axis distance is calculated. Suppose when we remove this image, this svg, circle svg, suppose we comment it out, and then let's save it. Okay. Now the distance from x-axis is this viewport. Okay, from this distance. Okay, here we have given something. Okay, so the distance which is calculated is from this circle. Okay, if something is present on the top, then from that text or image, the x-axis and y-axis will be calculated. Suppose here we'll give any para, okay. Suppose we'll give anything. Okay, now let's save it and see, this is the 50 pixel. Okay, see now from here this 50 pixel is calculated. Okay, so if anything is present on the left side or uh, top side of the page, from there the width, the x and y will be calculated. Okay, so let's remove it. Okay. So for now, we'll comment this out per circle. Okay. So now our rectangle is present. So we can also apply the same properties here, like fill, stroke. Okay. Suppose we'll apply a fill property to light green. See, the light green color is inserted in our rectangle. Okay. Suppose we'll provide a stroke just to like any color, suppose green. So our green stroke or green border is surrounded by a rectangle. Okay. Now we can also maintain the width of the border. Okay. Suppose we'll give it as 4 pixel. So we can also change the width of the border. Okay. So in this way, we can suppose we want to make our make rounded borders. Okay. So we can also make these rounded borders. Okay. Suppose we have to mention, like when we make a rounded border, we have to mention that x and y axis. Here our x and y, this is the radius. Okay, so when we create a circle, we have to give a radius and their x and y properties. Okay, axis, distance. Okay, so we have to give the radius and its distance, rx. Okay, suppose we'll give it as 10 pixel, and we have also mentioned the ry, means its radius according to the y-axis. We'll also give it as 10 pixel. Okay, let's save it and See now our rectangle has rounded borders. Okay. So you have to set the radius according to the x and y axis. Suppose we'll omit the rx. Okay. Suppose we'll remove the rx. See here no changes present. Okay. We have removed the Rx. See, no change is present here, but in some cases, when we remove the Rx or Ry, suppose here, when we remove Ry, okay, only Rx is present, okay. See, here in rectangle, no such difference is created, okay. But in some cases, Rx, when we omit Rx and Ry, one of these, the change will be shown in our layout, okay. Here, no uh, difference is shown. Okay. We can also add opacity to this color. Okay, we'll give a opacity property. Opacity means transparency of any color. Okay, suppose here we'll give suppose 0.2. So the transparency of the color is now 0.2. Means it will be lightly visible. Okay, see here we have decreased the opacity to 0.2. If we increase it to like 0.6, its transparency will increase. Okay, so by this property, opacity property, we can increase the transparency of the color or decrease the color transparency. Okay, so we can through SVG we can also draw graphic images without using JavaScript. We can write the HTML code and we can draw graphic images using this SVG element. Okay. So here we have provided the x-axis distance, and here we have provided by initializing with y, x and y, we are measuring the distance. We are mentioning that this distance between our x-axis and y-axis, the left and the top. Here we have given Rx equals to 10 pixel, means the rounded borders. Okay, the x-axis rounded borders as 10 pixel, and then here we'll give as Ry. Okay. You can give both Ry as 10 pixel. Then this width and height is the width and height of the rectangle. Then we have filled the light green color to our rectangle, and then we have provided a border of green color, and the border width is 4 pixel, and then we have added a opacity of 0.6 to the green color. We'll study about one more tag, which is marquee tag. Suppose let's create another page. Here we'll give our title as marquee tag. Okay, what it does, like basically you have seen on news channels, so the texts are horizontally moving or vertically moving. Okay, so those are done with the help of marquee tags. Okay, right now HTML5 has depreciated this tag. Okay, for now you can use this. Shortly it will the HTML5 will remove this marquee tag. Okay, so suppose how can we use this? Okay, so you can have to type marquee, marquee, and then you can write any text here, or you can insert any image. Okay, suppose we have saved it, and then we'll go to our page 10. See, this is now moving, this text is moving horizontally from left. The default direction is left. Okay, left to right. Sorry, from right to left. Okay, so the direction is called as left. Okay, we can also change the direction by mentioning the direction property. Like you can mention the direction manually. Okay, now we have provided the direction as right. See, now the text is moving horizontally from left to right. You can also change the direction from up and down. Okay, here we have changed the direction from left and to right. Here you can also change the direction as up and down. Okay. Click, refresh it. See, the text is moving from down to up. Okay. Now we'll change it to down. Then it will move from down to up, up to down. Sorry. Okay. Here you can also mention the width and height. Suppose we are mentioning the width as 400 pixel and we'll mention the height as 500 pixel. Okay. Suppose save it and refresh it. See, now our height is 500 pixel. This text will move on to 500 pixel here and then it will disappear and again start from up. Okay, so you can also mention the width and height and you can also change the speed of this text. Okay, like it is now flowing vertically. You can also adjust its speed. We'll adjust the speed with the scroll amount property. Okay, suppose we'll give it as 50. Okay. Now let's just save it and refresh it. See, now it is moving very fast. Okay, so you can also adjust its speed. Okay, suppose we'll give it 30. Okay, now it is moving according to this value. Okay, so you can also set the scroll amount as 30. Is the speed. So you can set the direction. You can change the width and height. Okay, then you can also change its speed. One more thing, one more property is there. Like you want to scroll it or suppose its behavior. Okay, we display it. We'll write the property name as behavior. Okay, not OUR. It is BEHAVIOR. Okay, suppose here we'll set it to scroll. The default is scroll. Okay, see the default is scroll. Suppose when we set it to alternate, let's see what will be the difference. No difference is there. See, this is the alternate. First it is moving from up to down, then down to up and up to down. Okay, and so it is moving vice versa. Okay, so this is the difference between scroll and alternate. When there is a scroll behavior, the text is moving from up to down and then it starts from up. Okay, but in this case it is moving from up to down, then down to up to down. Okay, alternate way. See. Okay. So these are the properties we can use with our marquee tag. Keep in mind that this is now depreciated in HTML5. Shortly, it will be removed from HTML5. Okay, so use according to that. Now we will discuss about some styling properties. So we have covered almost all HTML elements. So now we will focus on our styling properties. Okay, like suppose for now commenting it out And suppose we are writing suppose the h1 tag where I am the okay heading you can also write as heading 1. Okay. Then we'll add a paragraph suppose paragraph or text content inside the heading. Okay. Suppose this is our HTML. Refresh it. This is our content. Okay. Now we'll add a styling property. We'll add a outline styling property. Okay. Suppose we are adding internal CSS. Okay. Target our H1. Now we are suppose the outline border. This outline styling property is same as border. Okay. It is just placed outside the border. Suppose we are targeting P. We'll give a border of 1 pixel solid gray. Okay. So we have given the paragraph a border of 1 pixel solid gray. Okay. Suppose we'll add a padding also. Okay. We've added a padding. Now we have to add a outline to this border. Okay. We have to add outline to this border. So how we'll add it? There is a outline property. Okay. Outline is same as border. Only the difference is it is placed outside the border. Okay. We can write same property like 1 pixel solid and the color of that outline. Make sure this border color and this outline is different so you can differentiate the color which is border and which is the outline. Okay. Now let's refresh it. See. Now outside the border a yellow color is showing. Okay. So this is the outline of that this particular paragraph. Okay. You can suppose we have to differentiate. We can't differentiate now. Okay. So you can also add a outline offset property. Okay. Here we give the difference like how much difference will be there between border and the outline. Okay, suppose I will give 10 pixel. Okay, here we'll see the outline and the border has some space, that is 10 pixel that we have given by the outline offset property. Okay, so in this way we can add this outline property. Okay, it is same as border. The outline is this is the shorthand property. You can give the difference like outline width, outline color. You can give okay like suppose I will comment it out and I will give outline width as 10 pixel. No, not 10 pixel, 4 pixel. Okay. Suppose we are giving here the outline width as 4 pixel and let's refresh it. See, now our outline is gone. Why? Because we haven't mentioned any styling of that border. Suppose we'll mention a dashed border. Okay, here we'll not give. This is the online width property. Okay, when we are writing this shorthand property, you can give the here the solid. This is the online outline style. Okay, here we can give the outline style. See here all the properties are coming. Here you can set it to like anything dotted. Suppose I will give dotted here, okay, and save it. See, our dotted outline is coming now. Here it is a black color because black color is the default outline. You can also set the color like this outline. See color. Okay, you can set it to anything. Okay, let's set it to like this. Okay, so now our outline is showing up like this. Okay, so you can also set like this. Okay, and you can also use the shorthand property. The most preferable way is this shorthand property because we have omitted these three lines. Okay, the shorter the code will be, the less execution time will be. Okay, comment it out and comment out these. Okay, so always keep your code shorter and cleaner. Okay, so others can understand. So this is the outline property. Suppose we can also add. Suppose we are adding this paragraph font family. Okay, suppose we are adding a font family, any of these. Okay, suppose we are applying Arial. Okay, okay. Suppose we are adding Arial. See now our paragraph has changed the font family. Okay, suppose we'll apply this on our body. Okay. So it will cover both our H1 and P tag. We'll cut from here and we'll paste here. Okay. Now our both heading and paragraph styling will be affected. Okay. Now it is Arial. Okay. So this is one way of choosing the font family. You can also take help of Google Fonts. Okay. What are Google Fonts? Okay. Let's suppose we are type Google Fonts here. Okay. Google Fonts gives us thousand styles of fonts. See, you can use any of these. Okay, here you can use any of these. Suppose we'll use this lobster. Okay, okay. Suppose we have to use select the style. Okay, now we have to embed it in our this HTML page. Okay, so we'll go to embed and we'll use this link. Okay, it is compulsory to use this link. We'll paste it here. Okay, see here it is written family equals to lobster. Okay, so this is the font family. Also make sure to add this font family. Okay, we'll copy this and we'll paste it here. So now our font family is lobster. Okay, we'll save it, go to our page and refresh it. See, now our font family has changed to lobster. Okay, suppose we'll remove this. Suppose we'll remove this font family. Here only link is present. Let's see it works or not. See, it don't work. You have to provide both the links and the font family. Suppose I've given here the font family. Okay, but we'll we'll comment out this link here. Okay, and see it works or not. Okay, you refresh it. See, now it is some another, like it is not the lobster style, it is some another style. Okay, so you have to give both the links and the font family. Okay, this is taking this cursive, okay, this cursive font here, okay. So when we refresh it, see this is the actual lobster font family, okay. So you can use any of these fonts by using these Google fonts, okay. You can use thousand, thousands of fonts are present here, okay. So you can use it from here. You can go on embed, select the style and go on embed, and you will get these links and the font family, okay. So we have to copy and paste here, okay. So you can, like you can also mention the font family from here, like from this font family, okay. This font family you can mention, and you can also use the Google fonts, okay. So both ways are considered, okay. Now suppose we'll give suppose we'll now we'll add like width. Suppose we'll give comment out is for now, okay, and we'll give a width to this like 500 pixel, okay, okay. Now we have given the paragraph a width of 500 pixel, okay. See, okay. Now we have given this width of 500 pixel, but when we like uh, will decrease the screen size, see what happens here. It is not showing, okay. What happens actually, uh, a scroll bar appears here, okay. Let me show you. Here it is not, I am not able to show you. Let me show you here, okay. Suppose we are like scroll bar is not coming here. The scroll bar is not coming. We're not able to show. We'll go to our W3 schools. Okay. Here we can, you can see more clearly. Okay. Suppose go on our width, the 50% width is given. Okay. So when we suppose when we give 500 pixel width, then hit on run. Okay. So now our width is 500. So when we decrease it, see a scroll bar comes here. When we decrease the size from 500 pixel, okay, when we decrease the size from 500 pixel, a scroll bar appears here, because what it tells that even if the screen size decreases, the width of this div should be 500 pixel. Okay, so what that it means. Okay, but when we suppose we don't want this scroll bar to come, we want to adjust this div when we decrease the size, okay. So add we'll not add a width, we'll add a maximum width, okay. What it does, like when we decrease the size to 500 from 500 pixel, it will adjust its size, okay. Suppose we hit run. Okay, see, when we decrease the size, now scroll bar is not coming, because the div adjusts its size by itself. Okay, so here what it is telling that maximum width should be 500 pixel. It can be less. Okay, but it can't be more. Okay, so the width is maximum. It can be less, it can't be more. Okay, when we decrease, it can be less. Okay, so this is the main difference between maximum width and the normal width. You can also mention the minimum width here. Minimum width means the minimum is 500 pixel. Means uh, like from 1200 pixel, suppose maximum size is 1200 pixel to 500 pixel. It will be like suppose I will show you. When we increase the size, see, the minimum width is 500 pixel. Okay. Suppose when we decrease it from 500 pixel, now a not scroll bar is coming. When we increase the size, no scroll bar is coming. So it is telling that minimum width should be 500 pixel. It will be adjusted uh, it will be adjusted like till 500 pixel. It will not be adjusted from for when we'll decrease the size to 500 pixel. Okay. So this is the basic difference between width, maximum width and minimum width. Okay. So these are three differences. I will not able to show you here because this is I can't show you here because scroll bar is not coming here. Okay, we can show you this frame. Okay, so for today this is enough. We'll continue further in our next lecture.